Ladies and gentlemen, I did this story when it broke in Tennessee, so I'm going to finish it up with the latest news where Justin Pearson has been reappointed to the Tennessee House by the Shelby County Commission. I think many people were anticipating this to happen big time. So, Shelby County Commissioners reappointed Justin Pearson to the Tennessee House of Representatives Wednesday as cries of applause and cheers of excitement. When we went to the well of the House, myself, Gloria Johnson, and Justin Jones, we said that we had an allegiance to the people who are tired of business as usual, Pearson said. We do not speak alone, we speak together. We fight together. So, this is what he said. So, a message for all the people in Nashville who decided to expel us: you can't expel hope. You can't expel our voice. You sure can't expel our fight. The expected move from the commissioner means that Pearson could be back in the state house as early as Thursday, less than a week after he and Rep. Justin Jones, Justin Jones, I believe, returned yesterday, who represents Davison County, were expelled from their seats. The status quo needs changing, Pearson told supporters earlier in the day, and the status quo needs you. Pearson and Jones, among the youngest black lawmakers in Tennessee, were expelled from the House for having led a gun reform chants that briefly disrupted House proceedings 3 days after it was what, six people, three children and three adults were shot to death at the Covenant School in Nashville. As I said to you before, America will never do anything about a school shooting, and they have zero reputation of doing so in all this time. And school shootings will continue on, just like business as usual here in America. So both Jones and Johnson were present in Memphis to support Pearson Wednesday. The vote to reappoint Pearson was unanimous, with seven commissioners present. All Democrats, all votes were needed for his appointment. When a seat is vacated, members of the county legislative body can make an appointment on an interim basis. The interim representative will serve until one is selected in a special election, the dates of which have not been set. But, it's already said that they are expected to win their seats back in the special election. I don't think that's going to be a shocker. So Jones was reappointed to his seat by the Metro Nashville Council on Monday. The actions of the Republican super majority in expelling two young black men had drawn nationwide attention and put the spotlight on Pearson, who only arrived at the state house earlier this year. And I did a story on him because he showed up in a dashiki. So earlier Wednesday, Pearson met with supporters at the National Civil Rights Museum, just over a mile from the county government building, from where they marched to the Shelby County Commission meeting. So the movement lives or dies in Memphis, and here is the hollow place. We are showing the United States of America that the movement is still alive, Pearson told the crowd, drawing on the words of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. So, it was the same as it was for Justin Jones. You saw a large crowd because I think they said about 1,000 people showed up for Justin Jones out there in Memphis. And so you had another large crowd show up for Pearson. Supporters at the commission included U.S. Congressman Steve Cohen, State Rep Antonio Parkinson, Tory Harris, and G.A. Hardaway, and Jesse Crimson. So they said these are City Council Vice Chair J.B. Smiley Jr. and numerous county officials. Tory Harris said that once the commission voted, minutes were approved and he would take the resolution back to the House clerk in Nashville. Okay, and then just like Justin Jones, Pearson is sworn back in and allowing him to jump back into the business of the House uh, just after his expulsion. So you can best believe, at least for a little while, I'm sorry, not Kentucky, Tennessee is going to be the center of attention, for very obvious reasons of doing this whole thing. I really think it was overblown. I don't believe anybody should be expelled for their opinions. And it drew unnecessary attention. Now, they're going to always be answering to the fact that this was done by racism, and they're going to always be in a position of sitting around denying it when it wasn't necessary to be in that position in the first place. But you know what? This all goes back to me telling you this is why I can't stand politicians. You know, at the end of the day, whether it's in Tennessee or in Washington, it's all theater. It really is. And they're not really there in the best interest of the people. They are there to keep the status quo going. And as you can see, they will fight to keep it going, even if they have to expel people to do so. But y'all, tell me what you think about this whole big dramatization in the house there in Memphis, and just bringing in a ton of attention on a situation that never should have gotten this far as I'm concerned. And I don't know how true it is, but I heard the Republicans were trying to pay people not to reinstate Pearson. Now, I don't know how true it is, but I certainly heard about it. So, y'all, please tell me what you think about this story. I probably won't be doing too many more stories about this, not unless it just really gets to the point where you can't ignore it. I just don't like spending a lot of time on politics. There's so many other stories that are way better out here. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.